They gon' be broke. They gon' get rich. Ain't no in between. Ain't showing no gun, but a nigga be told. Just to the 50, I got a promotion. My bitch stay down, I'm a viral. High as a bitch, I'm sliding up low. First out the streets, I be thugging them. You a yes man, I'm a made nigga. Your bitch see me, she gon' wait, nigga. Hundreds on me, I'm paid, nigga. I'm 50 minutes in with a plug and I paid, nigga. I hustle more than I grind it. Ain't nobody wanna save it, nigga. I was struggling, so my perseverance made me, nigga. I was struggling so damn bad, I don't know why I ain't give up. I ain't got no purchase, I'm out to get up. I do some push-ups. Every time I think about my grandma, I just count some racks up. Press that button on my iPhone, then I order some patch up. Every time I think about grandma, I just count some racks up. I just push that button on my iPhone, then I order some patch up. Just to the 50, ain't got a promotion, my bitch stay down, I'm viral. High as a bitch, I'm sliding, I'm floating, yeah.
We'll get it started in a minute.
Yeah. Ain't showing no gun, but a nigga be told. Just to the 50, ain't got a promotion, my bitch stay down, I'm a viral. High as a bitch, I'm sliding, I'm floating, yeah. Yeah.
I put my bitch in Prada, cause I'm so proud of her. I'm running out the comma, no, I'm trying to run it up. Won't let a nigga play me, won't infiltrate me. Won't knock me out my pivot, my paper chasing. Whoever situate me, must know there's a crash gun. He know how I be rocking, yeah, he know I smash some. Yeah, bro, yeah, that's my brother. You know I love you, know I love you. Fuck when you dead, dog, you motherfuckers. You a visit, been a customer, we'll get our muscle up. In that road and still trapping, we was trying to double up. So many losses we done took, really trying to get in.
Where y'all from, man? Drop your city in the chat.
Just to the 50, I got a promotion, my bitch stay down, I'm a viral. High as a bitch, I'm sliding up low. First out the streets, I be thugging them. You a yes man, I'm a
Drop your city in the chat, man.
Hundreds on me, I'm paid, nigga. I'm 50 minutes dead with a plug and I paid, nigga. I hustle more than I grind it. Ain't nobody wanna save it, nigga. I was struggling, so my perseverance made me, nigga. I was struggling so damn bad, I don't know why I ain't give up. I ain't got no purchase, I'm out to get, I'm out to do some push-ups. Yeah. Ain't showing no gun, but a nigga be told. Ain't showing no gun, but a nigga be told. Yeah. High as a bitch, I'm sliding up low. Yeah.
Los Angeles. Brunswick, Georgia. Okay. What up, what up? Gonna get it popping in a minute.
Determination, dedication, hard work. Oh, you dream chasing, just sitting there, you speed racing. Nigga wanna be I erase them. Staying in my lane with all right, money.
What up, what up?
Baby, to the song myself, on me, baby. I got camera, baby, I can fit me up, I can sit me and hit me.
Yeah, crazy. I'm out of blood, I'm out of blood.
I go crazy, grab it hard, and straight away. They killing me, but I'm better dream chasing. Finna go to some patiently waiting. Fuck all you people that's constantly hating. Waiting on me to fly, you keep waiting. You keep hating, you keep waiting on me. Yeah, you keep waiting, you keep waiting on me. You keep waiting, you keep waiting on me. Yeah, you keep waiting, you keep waiting on me. You keep waiting, you keep waiting on me. Yeah, you keep waiting, you keep waiting on me. You keep waiting, you keep waiting on me. Yeah, you keep waiting, you keep waiting on me.
Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button. Gonna get it started in a minute.
Just took a loss and got it back and got it up now. Money, make it go round. Just took a loss and got it back and got it up now. Money, make it go round. Just took a loss and got it back and got it up now. Money, make it go round. Just took a loss and got it back and got it up now. I ain't never had shit, now I be running up. I swear I fucked the baddest bitch when I was broke. I just fucked another load, I'm already up. Don't make me click and then snap and then wet it up. in the bitch, I'm never letting up. I need a mansion and a cat job. If I sell 2,000 votes, I'm getting closer to my goals. I ain't never been, I ain't never fold, I ain't never told. They know how to fight, and I keep it cold. Will I be a millionaire? Only God knows. I swear I fuck the fattest people in my life. Y'all got $1 million for my kids, I got $1 for a whole spot. Money, 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 make it go round. Just took a loss.
Hit that like button.
Money, 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 make it go round. Just took a loss and got it back, and now he up now. Money, 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 make it go round. Just took a loss and got it back, and now he up now. Money, 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 make it go round. Just took a loss and got it back, and now he up now.
Got the waves.
We're gonna get it started 2 more minutes.
Oh, you bubbling, I hope you grind smart. Your diamond shining in the dark, and she hitting hard. It ain't by the hand with them, it's how you play your cards. Sacrifice and take a risk, so yeah, you going hard. Oh, you bubbling, I hope you grind smart. Your diamond shining in the dark, and she hitting hard. It ain't by the hand with them, it's how you play your cards. Sacrifice and take a risk, so yeah, you going hard. Mathematically, cut my prophecies. I gotta make some ends, leave a fucking legacy. You gotta cut it, ho. Bitch, you know it ain't no day for free. You want a Birkin bag, better help me bag and move the key. This was real for TV. I thought my brother told you. If you win the way, you getting ran over. Just pick up a load in that Range Rover. We'll spin again in a load in this Range Rover. While you bubbling, I hope you grind smart. Your top shining in the dark, and she hitting hard. It ain't by the hell with them, that's how you play your cards. Sacrifice and take a risk, so yeah, you going hard. Oh, you bubbling, I hope you grind smart. Your top shining in the dark, and she hitting hard. It ain't by the hell with them, that's how you play your cards. Sacrifice and take a risk, so yeah, you going hard.
I learned how to turn my lips to lemonade. It ain't by how much you made, it's by how much you saved. I ain't one of them niggas that don't fuck around, call away.
Hey man, I need 4 more likes. I need at least 4 more likes.
Oh, you bubbling, I hope you grind smart. Your diamond shining in the dark, and she hitting hard. It ain't by the hand with them, that's how you play your cards. Sacrifice and take a risk, so yeah, you going hard. Oh, you bubbling,
I need 3 more likes. 3 more.
in the dark, and she hitting hard. It ain't by the hand with them, that's how you play your cards. Sacrifice and take a risk, so yeah, you going hard.
Give me 2 more likes. 2 more likes.
You can have 100 tons, but you gon' kill them back. My nigga be stuffing shit in boxes, they ain't right. You try me, you gon' make my goons get re-right. Got niggas that'll run up on you, kamikaze. But it's worth the game, but still you lose your soul. You fuck around married bitches, trying that shit. Slow you slipping on the lick for round, forgot your phone. I was taught to run it up until my pockets full. So you gotta keep it good. I done been through the raps. I was born to be the one. I nigga fight my swag. I swear he should have been a star. He should have been a track star, cause all he do is run. I got niggas still serve that just to be. They still got no get them out, flexing on my teeth. I need to learn to glide. I'm flying in the eagle. Yeah, put my all in this shit. Put the paint that you get rich. Trying to go back, you know, live.
Stay woke, stay down. 30 more seconds, we're gonna get it popping.
Go back, they gon' be stay gang. Stay woke and 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 stay gang.
I'm on my grind, taking new steps. I be thinking about that money, cause what's it?
Always, yeah.
Keep making music, cause nigga, you almost real. You live for real, I show the hoes gon' chill. You live for real, now you can't leave when I tell you. I be thinking about that money, cause what's it? Always, it's amazing when you struggle and you get it off the muscle. I'm a real fucking hustler, instead of handicap. Man, I'm a chill, I suck a back.
What up? What up? Gonna get it started. Gonna get it started. I look, is it me or do I is it dog? Oh, I'm just tripping. All right, man. We finna get it started, man. We finna get it started. We're gonna start with YSL. Now, as we know, it been 5 people. 5 done took deals. 5 people done took deals. You got OTF member, YSL affiliate, Slime Life Shouty, right? Slime Life Shouty took a deal also. He OTF, he with Lil Dirt, but he affiliated with Thug. Thug was gonna sign him. Thug was gonna sign him. I just want to get on him real quick though. Just a little bit. And I'm gonna show y'all a clip of a lawyer talking about is they snitching or not, right? But Slime Life Shouty, he say, yeah, I'm home. Ain't have to snitch to get here, dickhead. I admit it. Young Slime Life was a game because it ain't illegal. Now, I'm finna stop right there. He said, yes, I'm home. I admit, you feel me, that I said YSL is a game because it's not illegal. Now I'm finna go search and see is being in a gang illegal. Mind you, I just told y'all the story about how the police came and got me out of school because they seen me posted up with these same supposed to be gang members every day. And they were gonna hit me with gang affiliation if they caught me in one more picture with these same guys. So he lied right there and said being in a gang is not illegal. You know, being in a gang, anytime you commit a crime, that enhanced the charge just because you're a gang member. Don't you know if you steal something, just say it's petty theft, by you being in the gang, that enhanced the charge because you gang affiliated. First thing they're gonna say, you doing it to enhance the gang, for it to benefit the gang. So anything you do and you gang affiliated, that enhances the charge. Now I'm finna Google. He say, he out. Yes, I'm free. He said, I didn't snitch. Only thing I did, was admit that YSL is a gang. Now I just Googled, is being in a gang illegal? It's a specifically, it imposes a second-degree felony charge upon anyone who intentionally cause, encourage, or recruits another person to become a criminal gang member, where a condition of membership or continued membership is the commission of any crime. Meaning, if you recruiting somebody to be a part of your organization and y'all committing crime, that's a second-degree felony. So he lied. He said YSL the gang. The reason why he did it because it's not illegal. That's a lie. He also said, let's start over. Yeah, I'm home. And I ain't have to snitch to get here, dickhead. I admit it. Young Slime Life was a gang because it ain't illegal for no group to be a gang. Look it up. That don't hurt. Anybody can be a gang. Y'all do me a favor. Y'all please go create y'all a gang. Slime Life Shawty said anybody could be a gang, is not illegal. Please, y'all, go create a gang or join a gang. And just and get tattoos and show the police you in the gang. See, do you get a second-degree felony? He say, plus the founder already admitted it. Stupid. What I supposed to say if a founder admitted it? What I did do was say it's a fact. People in YSL commit crimes like murder and etc. because I don't know about that. So he said what he didn't do was say that he don't know if they committed murders, but he know it's a crime. I mean, he know it's a gang, right? I just want to pull up something real quick. Shit. Don't tell me this shit. It ain't let me pull it up again. Okay. It's uploading. Now, this lawyer finna break it down. Is it snitching or not? If it uploads. But we got Slime Life Shawty. He got out under the same situation that Gunna did. The fourth member was Lil Duke. Lil Duke pled guilty to conspiracy to violate RICO Act and participate in criminal street gang activity. He was sentenced to 10 years. So Lil Duke was a little different. He pleaded, say, yes, YSL is a gang, and yes, I participated and gang activity while being under YSL. It's still loading, but I'm keep going for a minute. Another one. We got Menace. Menace become the 5th person in YSL RICO case to take a plea deal. He pled guilty to participation in criminal street activity. In criminal street gang activity, Menace. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. This is what it's going to be. It's looking like everybody going to go ahead and take this deal. That's what it's looking like. Everybody going to go ahead and take this deal because they tired of sitting in jail. They tired of sitting in jail. They want to go ahead and get it over with. So my thing is, and this is what it all boiled down to, them admitting that YSL a gang, YSL committed crime. The thing what it boiled down to, do that hurt Thug? Do it hurt Thug case for them saying, yes, YSL a gang, yes, we did criminal activity? That's what it really boiled down to. Shit not upload. I might just have to show y'all through here. The shit ain't uploading, but I might have to just show it to y'all real quick. But this lawyer broke it down. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think them taking the deal, do it hurt? Do it hurt? Is it gonna hurt Thug? Because now it come down to it. If it ain't gonna hurt Thug, then conspiracy is mandatory time. That's the thing. That's the thing. Only one, like with Gunna, they gave him time served 1 year. Slime Life Shawty, I think he got time served. He had 9 years. He gave him time served. Duke got 10 years. 2 others got life. So I don't, that's what's the, feel me? Young Thug will put it out if he's a rat, goof bitch or not. Young Thug won't put it out no time soon. Young Thug won't put it out until the case is over. For the simple fact, they already having issues with tampering with witnesses and shit like that. That's why his sister said, stop saying he a snitch. Stop saying Gunna snitch is not helping my brother. Like they've been having tampering with witnesses problems since the trial started. Fucking with Gunna, saying Gunna a rat, or saying shit like that, anything towards Gunna or anybody else, that's tampering with the witness. You feel me? because technically they is a witness. I'm mad my fucking video ain't pulling up, bro. But let me show y'all though. Y'all hit that like button.
Kind of breaking news. There's a waiver of your rights because you have a right to a trial, and there's a whole bunch of. So let's talk about what a plea is first. Have you covered whether it's a power of attorney, eviction form, whatever you need. Still get rid of that ex-girlfriend like that. Okay, so now we are reacting to Sergio Kitchens. Sergio Kitchens, as you know, is a high-ranking YSL member, and he pled guilty yesterday in open court, and then he was released from jail. So let's talk about what a plea is first. A plea is when you all of a sudden say, hey, look, I'm guilty. There's two parts to a plea. There's a waiver of your rights because you have a right to a trial, and there's a whole bunch of rights. You have a right to testify, cross-examine witnesses, blah, blah, blah. So you have to waive all those rights first. Then there's what's called a factual basis, and that's what we're going to show you here. Factual basis, that's where you have to admit that you committed a crime. You cannot enter a plea and not admit that you did something wrong. So let's see what the judge has to say, and the prosecutor in this case.
Please state after each statement whether or not you agree or acknowledge that the statements are true. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. So this is the factual basis. So basically, you got to admit to what you're doing or what you did. That makes you guilty.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am. I became affiliated. So he all of a sudden acknowledges YSL as a gang.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am. So he admitted not only that YSL is a music label, but it's also a gang, and that he and others committed crimes in furtherance of YSL.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am. So you were with Young Thug when you had some drugs and guns in the car. Oh, and by the way, none of that shit was yours, right? Okay. Oh, who says it? Oh, I guess it must have been the other guy. Fucking A.
I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the gang to the detriment of my community. YSL as a gang must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes. YSL as the gang must end. I deeply regret. First of all, that you don't need that for a plea. She wanted that for some reason. That's the prosecutor that's standing up talking right now. There's been a lot of talk in the Twitter sphere and the atmosphere and the cybersphere about whether or not Gunna is snitching. Well, they got a trial coming up, and now he just admitted in open court all these different things. Now, Gunna's lawyer, if you look on here, it says Gunna did not snitch to get out of jail. He has said nothing and is not cooperated. He just admitted in open court. His plea statement cannot be used in court against any other defendant. Not true. So please stop spreading lies. Let's just break this down because people want to know if he's a snitcher. I can honestly tell you that.
First, now he just said it. Gunna lawyer is fucking lying. By him giving that statement, that's cooperating. By him saying he not testifying, that's cap. Because he signed what his stipulations is, if they want to call him to testify, he got to testify and he got to be truthful or his deal is off the table.
I don't know if he's snitching or not. His lawyer says he's not cooperating, but that's what he's going to say. You wouldn't have any document to show that he's cooperating. But can his statement be used against somebody else in their trial? Well, let's analyze that. Unless there's a specific agreement to not have that be used in another person's trial, it can be. Why can't it be? Because it's an admission against penal interest. That is not hearsay. Otherwise, it would be a hearsay statement. But when you make a statement under oath and you inculpate yourself, that means you point the finger at yourself so you did something wrong. That's a statement against interest. That is not hearsay, and that absolutely can be used in a trial against Young Thug. Now, these are extremely serious charges. Kitchens was released from jail on Wednesday, that's yesterday, and his lawyer said he's been held without bail in advance of trial, which is supposed to start in January. This guilty plea was an important development in one of the two sprawling Atlanta criminal cases targeting prosecutors say are a pair of feuding gangs that have committed dozens of shootings and other violent crimes since 2015. Further says that Kitchens entered an Alford plea, which allows defendants to maintain their innocence while pleading guilty. So here's the plea agreement. I agreed to perform 500 hours of community service, a substantial portion of which will require that I speak to young men and women about the hazards and the immorality of gangs and gang violence and the decay that it causes on our community. I agree that the community service locations shall be determined by the Iowa's blah, blah, blah. I will possess no guns during the term of this sentence or at any time. And he got 5 years commuted down to 1 for time served. So he's out and doesn't have to do any more time. And then you have the acknowledgments that we just saw. And if he violates the plea agreement, the district attorney can and will use the statement during any judicial proceedings. Any violation of this plea agreement shall result in full revocation of his suspended sentence. So he's got, I think, 5 years hanging over his head. So people are talking about whether he's a snitch or not. Whether he's a snitch or not, we won't know until Thug's trial. Actually, we might know just a little bit before that, because my guess is that if he did snitch, the state would have to disclose that and disclose the witness's statement shortly before trial. But it isn't going to be much before trial, because he would have a target on his back, no question in my mind, if he decides to snitch. But here's the other thing. Whether Gunna's a snitch or not, fuck that. Who cares? Because there's 20 other people or 27 other people who are charged in this indictment, right? And so I guarantee you they've got snitches that are going to be coming out of the woodwork. Whether Gunna is snitching or not, it's sort of immaterial, because I guarantee you they have more than one snitch. Your case will not just be based upon Gunna's word and Gunna's word alone. They're going to have corroboration through cell phone, through text messages, through evidence seized in searches and snitch testimony. Now, his trial is supposed to start on January 5th. So the timing of the new charges and the timing of the plea for Gunna is kind of, you can kind of read into it where they're going with this. So if you remember, NBA Youngboy came up with a plan to get out of jail and an elaborate security plan and curfew and all that kind of stuff. In June, Young Thug did the same thing, but the judge denied his bond and an elaborate house arrest plan. Several factors were taken into consideration, including a threat I introduced to the court attributed to Williams from 2015 that states, anybody goes into courtroom and tells the God's honest truth, they'll be fucking killed. That's probably a pretty good reason to keep him in custody, don't you think? When you have a situation, this is high profile as it gets in this kind of gang world. And it is, if you look at getting out with a slap on the wrist, essentially, I don't know how he's not snitching. Now, I don't want to start spreading rumors. And
this a lawyer. The lawyer say, getting out of jail with a slap on the wrist, Gunna. You got 1 year in time served. You ain't got to do no more time. You ain't got 500-hour community service. He say he don't understand how it's not snitching. This is a real lawyer. He say anybody that got out with a slap on the wrist, he don't see how it's not snitching in this case. You got 5 people. He said, but he don't want to spread no rumors.
I have all my fans say Gunna's a snitch, because I don't know that he's a snitch. It sort of smells like snitch, though. But we'll find out.
It smells like snitch, though.
Whether he's snitching or not. his lawyer was right in one aspect. You generally can't admit a statement of a co-defendant against another without the co-defendant being present. And we'll have to see whether the Fulton County goes with the exception that I talked about. If they don't, if it's just Thug and Gunna in the car, who's going to testify about what? And now there's an admission on the record that it wasn't Gunna's. So the implication is that it's Young Thug's. So we'll have to see what's going to happen.
And he's speaking on when Gunna said, when they asked Gunna, they say the drugs and the gun that we found in the car, is it yours? Gunna said no. So by Gunna saying no, that's basically saying it's Thug's on because it was only them two in the car. So that's like saying he snitched. Other than that, he didn't supposed to say nothing and just let the police do their job. They can't find no fingerprints or nothing on it. A lot of cases get thrown out. But by Gunna saying it's not his, guess whose on it is then? It's Thug's. Because y'all the only two in the car.
And here, we'll follow this in depth, and but it's really interesting that he took this plea on basically on the eve of trial. I think that he was feeling the heat, and they offered him a pretty good deal. But how this doesn't involve snitching, generally speaking, they don't let people out to snitch. But they might have had a weaker case against Gunna, and that could also be a very valid reason why they agreed to do the plea the way they did. So we'll follow this. Make sure you go to Bonfire. Don't forget Bonfire.
So he said it right there. He said it right there. A motherfucker getting out with slap on the wrist in cases like this, they gotta be snitching. We got 28 people that was indicted. 5 already said something. We got 23 left. The Dirt said he would be in. The Dirt said he would be in Young Thug Rico, but Thug didn't tell on him. Man, Dirt just hollering. Dirt just hollering. He's saying anything to be relevant. 28 people, 5 people already told, listen, everybody already hearing, hey, if you just plea out, you're going to get out. So trust me. Yeah, Dirt just talking. Trust me. It's finna be more people come forward and just say, hey, man, look, man, I'm guilty. This shit. I want the deal they got. Give me the deal they got. A lot of people finna come forward and say that. Give me the deal they got. Mind you, I seen somebody said something about the Peanut case. With the Peanut situation, they got to throw the Peanut situation out. By Peanut getting killed, they got to throw all that evidence out. Because the police illegally presented search warrant documents to the rent-a-car place that allowed them to get the evidence and the rest of the stuff that they got. The link in the chat, anybody want to come up? They require forged warrant. The warrant wasn't real. No judge signed off on the warrant. So everything they got to do with the rental car place and all evidence that they required within the rental car, because by them getting the rental car evidence, they got more evidence from what their name, Woody. They made Woody talk off the rental car evidence. The video cam showing Thug buying the car and all, or renting the car and all that shit get thrown out. So Thug will be freed of the murder of Peanut. Also, what got suppressed yesterday, what got threw out yesterday was 2017, I think. They went in his house and took his phone and got shit out of his phone and got shit out of his house. All that shit got to be threw out. They ain't have no warrant. So he got 2 serious situations throughout. Y'all hit that like button for me, man. If them likes don't go up, I ain't gonna be on it bit long. I'm just letting you know. Either hit that cash out or hit that like button, but one of the two gotta happen. Other than that, you know what I'm saying, I'm in a bit short. But yeah, man. Like he said, like the lawyer said, 9 times out of 10, we won't know or we won't have full proof until get close to trial. You feel me? When we get close to trial, they're going to present all the evidence they got towards Gunna. I mean, Thug. So if they use Gunna's statement and they use the other 5 that got out statement, they're going to say, look, we got Gunna's statement, we got Slime's statement, we got Duke's statement, we got Menace's statement, we got all these guys' statements. That's saying this and saying that. That's so we'll know closer once he get to trial. What up? What up?
What's the word?
Cool, man. Cool.
All right. So what's you already had the lawyer come up and everything?
Yeah, I already played the video. I couldn't even. That shit still ain't working. I already played the video though.
Oh, word. So which lawyer? What did he say? What was the main thing?
He basically said Gunna snitched and gave a testimony, like he snitched and cooperated by telling them, yes, it's a game, you know what I'm saying, and all this other shit, right?
Right.
But he also said that it's not snitching yet, technically, until
they go to trial.
Trial start and they be like, this statement was said by Gunna. You feel what I'm saying?
All right. So, go ahead.
So technically, it's snitching, but it's not snitching until they bring that statement to court and say, "Look, Gunna said." You feel me? And he said they got 2 weeks to do that.
All right. This is how I look at it. This is what I've been. This is what I was just on my shit talking about. All right. So they said, I mean, we looking at it as he snitched, right? Why are we saying he snitched? Because what? Why are we saying he snitched?
Because he agreed it was a gang, and also he said the stuff that's in the car wasn't his.
All right. So it don't matter which one we look at first. Let's go to the car first.
Right.
All right. So if me and you in the car, right?
Right.
And it's a gun in the car and it's some a bottle of pills. All right.
Right.
They ask, whose is it? I say it's not mine. Ain't that what I'm supposed to say? See what I'm saying? I supposed to say it's not mine. And you supposed to say it's not yours.
No, really not.
No, wait. Look. Motherfuckers beat those type of cases all the time. You don't admit that it's yours. So if I say it's not mine, I'm not saying this is the thing. Gunna never said anything, never put nothing on Thug. All he said is it's not his. That's it. Right. Now Thug got to fight that wasn't his. Look, I'm a fucking I be in the studio all the time. Motherfuckers take my car all the time and do shit. This is that, whatever. Then the shit wasn't mine. It just is what it is. All he said was, it's not mine. Thug
Right.
say it's he gotta find a way to prove. Look, it's not his, it's not mine either. That's it. Motherfuckers beat those cases all the time. Now let's go to. Oh, wait, you want to say anything about that? Because I believe that. You know what I'm saying? I done
That's
seen.
exactly what you're saying. But by me saying it's not mine, and it's just me and you in the car, that leave it up to say that that's yours. The lawyer is saying, listen, the lawyer is saying the best thing to do is say nothing at all.
Facts.
You feel me? Because what me saying is not mine, and it's only us two in the car, that's like saying it's yours.
Not necessarily. It's just like, okay, the best thing to do always, and look, this for any of y'all out there. If you ever get in any goddamn thing with the fucking feds in it, shut the fuck up. Don't say shit. Don't say nothing at all. I don't care what don't say shit. Now, when look, let's just say, let's say it's honestly somebody else's. All right, hindsight, we know it's probably one of ours. But let's just say, let's think of it as another situation. Let's say the shit is mine, and I'm not in the car this day, and it's Thug and fucking Gunna in the car. It's really not theirs. It's mine, right?
Right.
Gunna didn't do nothing but say it wasn't. He just told the truth. It's not his.
I agree.
Oh, it's not saying that this is Thuggers. This is Thugs. It's not saying that. He just said it's not his. That's what he's supposed to say. It's not mine or nothing at all. But all Thug got to do is say the same as that thing. It's not mine. It's not. You know, and you just, that's the case. You prove that shit. Now let's go to him saying that it's a game. The what's it called? The owner, the motherfucker who came up with YSL, he admitted himself that YSL is a game. First of all, we ain't know this part prior to the situation happening and everything, but he admitted himself that YSL is a game. Now, this is what I thought about before I even knew that part. What's wrong? Like, all right, for instance, let's say I got a gang, right? What my gang does is we go back and help the community. All we do is, give money to churches and help kids with different things, blah, blah, blah. But we're a gang. That's my gang. It's nothing wrong with that.
That's a second-degree felony. Just
being a gang?
Being a gang.
No. Go ahead.
I just read them the definition. Anytime you recruit someone into being in something, look, in jail, being a Muslim, that's considered as a gang.
Okay. That's that type of gang. I get that.
But that's a religion. The Black Panthers, that's what they did. They gave out food, they looked out for people. That was considered as a gang. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But anytime anything is organized, and trust me, you could be doing positive shit.
Right.
But just say one of your homies that's inside y'all gang that's doing positive stuff, do something outside the game that's illegal. Guess what they're gonna say? That was for the game type shit. They're gonna connect it as a criminal. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So you can do it, but you have to get people that don't break no law, because once they break a law, then they saying gang criminal act.
Okay. Now and I hear you, and that's news to me and everything too. So I get you. My thing is I feel like they still can fight this. Look, all the fact that he say, yes, I admit YSL is a game, right? And they ask, and you have personal knowledge. You have personal knowledge that they have committed criminal activities or whatever, broke criminal laws or whatever the fuck it was.
Right.
He say yes. That still don't say. He didn't say nobody has committed any murders. He ain't like a motherfucker. He can say that and say, yeah, because Lil Juju, he stole some gun from fucking Walmart the other day. You know, and I'm being funny, but what I'm saying though is, like, he could be saying anything. He not sitting here saying that, he saw a murder. He was part of this and they did this or did that. He's not saying none of that. All he's saying is, yes, it's a game. And yes, I got personal knowledge that, you know, some criminal activities has been committed. You know what I'm saying? But it's not sitting here. It's not saying anything specific. And he never put nothing on Thug.
But let me tell you this, though.
Yeah.
This is why Thug saying it's not a gang. Because by saying it's a gang and by members have committed criminal crimes, that opened up to be charged for the RICO. All the RICO is proving that a group or organization committed crime while being under the group. That's all the RICO is.
All right, I was trying, bro. I was trying my hardest, bro.
I'm just saying that's why Thug saying no, it's not, because by them admitting it's a gang, and you got people that's in YSL that done committed murders, done sold drugs and committed violent crimes. Now we could hit them with a RICO because the organization, people in this organization committed crimes and had knowledge of people committing crimes. That's why they did the RICO, because every time they was fucking with the mob, they couldn't get the bosses because the bosses never touched nothing, never did nothing, right?
Right.
Okay, but we gonna put this RICO act in it, saying the boss had knowledge of, and this is the boss gang that's doing it. So that's why because he the boss. So he gonna go to jail and get the RICO and conspiracy shit because he's the boss of this gang that's doing it. Right. He don't gotta do nothing. He's in charge. If Walmart employees is stealing, the employees gonna go to jail, but we gonna lock that manager up, right? Because we know they stealing.
Right.
That's the RICO.
I want to know. All right, since it's the founder of YSL, since he admitted that YSL was a gang, the founder did, and that's why Gunna and Slime Life admitted this. They admitted after him.
Facts.
All right, so does that now Slime Life? I don't know. Did he say exactly everything that Gunna said as well, or did he just admit that it was a gang?
Slime Life say he admit that it's a gang, but he don't know nothing about the
criminal activity.
Criminal activity,
right?
But he admitted it was a gang.
So is he a snitch?
Like the lawyer said, if they use his statement in court, then he snitched. But if they don't, then he didn't.
All right, so I think they all gonna plea out. Honestly, I think everybody gonna plea out. I don't see them going to trial, because they go to trial. Like, trial is scary. I think that's when everything gonna, you looking at 30 years and all that shit.
The ones that's facing life is not gonna plea. They're gonna go to trial. Like Thug, the ones that's facing 60 balls and all that, they're gonna go to trial. If Thug plea out, he's playing out to life. She already told him.
That's a fact. So we know that for a fact.
She offered Thug life or the death penalty because he's the leader. That's why he's saying it's not a game. She offered Thug the life and the death penalty. She offered the 5 guys who committed these murders life and the death penalty. So 2 of them already took it.
So even after all this, like, because a lot of shit being dropped now. I don't know if you went over that part.
That was extra.
Oh, that was the extra shit? Damn.
That's extra. Just with the shit that they found at his house is 30 years. The silencers and the sawed offs and all, that's 30 years. That ain't got nothing to do with the life sentence. You feel me? All these different charges got their own sentencing. She want to hit him with life with the RICO and the conspiracy because the murders, they had over 50 murders and attempted murders together. Since the first day they started investigating them, over 50. Murder and attempted murder. That's why she's so hard on them. Because in what people were saying, they allowed them to kill people and shoot people and still let them stay on the streets to let it add up to be able to give them life and the death penalty.
Do you think it's any way for this nigga to get out? I mean, like, you think it's any way out for this nigga?
If he beat the Rico, if he could beat the Rico, and he beat this shit that what they found at his house, I think he good. But how can he beat the Rico? How can he beat the Rico if they saying that it's a game and he's the leader?
Well, only if they go to trial. So right this second, that's not used against them. We gotta remember that. None of that is used. None of that stuff is used against them right now. So we gotta go from right now without that being used against them. Is there any way?
It's 50-50. It go either way. Without their statement, it's been 50-50.
Right.
When it first started, it could go either way. Because mind you,
what about the real feds?
Because mind you, it's the state. That's why it's a state indictment. That's why they waited and let so much shit pile up, because it's easier to beat the state. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Atlanta state indictments, they have lost majority of their indictments in Atlanta from lack of evidence with this same shit. But the difference is ain't nobody was telling in them situations. Everybody kept it silent. So everybody don't say nothing. You talking about the boss and he orchestrated all these murders, but ain't nobody saying he did, then he gonna beat it.
Another something a lawyer was saying was that a lot of what we said, a lot of people that's snitching out of the group is members of the group that's, you know, it comes after they're given a plea. You see what I'm saying? So right. I think that right there, I'm not sure, but I think that can be, you know, turned around and used in its benefit, because it's only people that's being handed pleas at the time. It's never nobody just snitching or just coming out with some information or whatever, like, look, this will be beneficial for you. No witnesses, you know what I'm saying? None of that. It's only motherfuckers who trying to get out of a situation.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And I'm pretty sure his lawyer gonna use that, gonna let it be known. These people is only saying this because they want to get out, and they know by them saying this, they would be able to get out.
That's it.
Pop out. I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring that to. That's why I said it's 50-50. It could go either way. Right. It could go either way.
But you know, other than that, that's all I think. I don't know. You already went on the talked about the Meg situation?
No, I ain't spoke on Meg yet.
Should I let you?
I ain't spoke on Meg yet, but the say the 20 white boy bikers beat a Rico in Texas a few months ago, but nobody said nothing. They walked out. Right. And see, the bikers, them bitches shot police, killed police, and all
that type of shit. But they know. All you gotta do is shut the fuck up.
Say none. Ain't nobody take no deal. Ain't nobody say nothing. They kept quiet and sat in that motherfucker into a trial.
Yep.
You feel me?
All 20 of them.
And that's the difference. It only take one person to admit. That's it. All 20 white boys sat in that bitch and ain't say nothing.
Yeah. And beat that shit too. Yeah, that's
walk that bitch together.
That's a fact. That shit really happened. But honest shit, they've been doing that for like they've been doing that.
Yeah.
These white boys been doing that. That's not even the first or second or third case I've heard like that. They know that's because it's a fact. It's literally a fact. If everybody shut the fuck up, it's like 98% guaranteed that y'all gonna walk the fuck out.
Right. That's just like King Von. That's how King Von be his shit. Even his Cody say Von did it at first. Von still ain't say nothing. And walked out that bitch because he didn't say nothing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
All type of shit. And a lot of times, if you just shut the fuck up and just wait it out, you know, a lot of times shit happens. Like for instance, the officer who, you know, probably did your, like, who, you know, fouled your shit. Sometimes they get fired. You know what I'm saying? Or a little stupid shit like that. In your case is dismissed automatically, or, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that happens. I mean, so literally just shut the fuck up. Don't say shit. Don't say nothing. You know, just wait on your lawyer and keep it moving. Like, it is what it is. Wait your time. It is, but just shut the fuck up. Guaranteed.
Right. With Megan, you see, they know where the bodyguard at now.
Oh, word. Where we at?
He wasn't never missing.
What the fuck was that, home?
The bodyguard, he say, closing out the year, protecting clients over the next few weeks of the World Cup. Another country stamp, God is good.
So what, this nigga at the World Cup?
He's out the country. And people are saying that's so odd that he left out the country right before the trial.
right before. Like, nigga got missing on Thursday. Is there anybody heard from him since Thursday, bro?
He said he got other clients out the country. He got to protect.
Like, he ain't know.
This bitch been protecting Megan her whole career. Right before trial, he got other clients. They talking about Tory paying bitches. Hey, he doing a damn good job paying motherfuckers.
Hell yeah.
He paying motherfucker like a motherfucker, boy.
Hey, bro, I've been doing looking up different shit all day for because I was live on my page before this, bro. I found something that might do some fucking damage. It's like it's fucked my head with my head ever since I figured, like, seen this shit. If you go back and look at, you remember when the shit had happened or whatever, the shooting had happened or whatever. A couple months later, you know, Tory didn't say nothing for a long time. He ain't say shit. Out of nowhere, Megan came out with her statement, but she went live with her statement. And I remember Tory was missing. He ain't say nothing. Nothing was said from Tory. And I remember that shit my damn. So I'm like, nigga, you ain't gonna say shit. They say, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit has been said. Like, what are you gonna say something? He never said nothing.
Right.
She went live. And she was mad. She was mad at Tory for going online and talking so much shit. She just on there, just, you know, coming out the road, just talking shit, saying, you know, and saying, if you don't, you know, stop putting my name in your mouth and with all this shit, I'm gonna expose you. I'm gonna expose this. I'm gonna expose the truth. Try me.
Right.
What the fuck do any of that mean? Like, think about that. Why are you trying to expose the truth about what I'm saying when I ain't saying shit? I'm not saying a fucking thing. He ain't said not one word. And she keep coming with this, I'm gonna expose the truth. You know what it is, blah, blah, all that shit she was saying. And then after she say, I'm gonna expose you if you don't chill, whatever. This bitch go live and then reveal the bullshit truth. Right. Anybody notice that?
She just wanted to use that for ammo to build up to saying,
bro. And then so I looked into it, bro. Like I looked at I listened to the video and everything. This is what she said. She said, you know the truth, Tory. She said, what she say? What's the word? She said, you dry shot me. You dry shot me. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna play it for you. She said, you dry shot me.
So what that means?
Fuck is dry shot?
So he accidentally shot her?
That's what the fuck I'm trying to figure out. And why ain't nobody paying this shit no attention?
Y'all hit that like button.
Hit that like button. I'm giving y'all the exclusive. We figuring out Blue's Clues. I'm telling you. Hit that like button and hit his cash up too.
Well, motherfucking definitely.
Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at?
Y'all hit that cash up, man. Hey, man, everybody send me $1, man. I'm gonna send it back.
Send $1, just $1 real quick, and after that he gonna send it back.
I'm trying to see.
Send two, we gonna split it, and then we gonna send it back.
Everybody send $1. My cash up down there. Y'all see it going across the screen. Everybody send me $1. I'm gonna send it back.
You gotta make sure the shit working.
Y'all I'm trying to make sure it's working, man.
You gotta make sure it's working. Y'all send the cash up. He gonna send it right back. Now watch this shit though. Hold on. I don't want to play the whole
woman. Like, I don't be fucking with nobody. I don't do nothing to nobody. But y'all motherfuckers really dragging it. Like, I tried to just be cool, stay out the way, because at the end of the day, I'm really a real bitch. Like, I'm from Houston. I'm from the motherfucking South Side. It ain't like let me go run and tell my business to the motherfucking internet. Let me go run and tell my business to the police. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been that type of person. Like, but I'm not gonna let y'all keep playing in my face. And I'm not gonna let this nigga keep playing in my face either. So, since y'all hoes so worried about it, yes, this nigga Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying.
Listen.
Why lie? I don't understand. I tried to keep the situation off the internet, but you dragging it. You really fucking dragging it. Motherfuckers talking about I hit this nigga. I never hit you. Motherfuckers was like, oh, she mad because he was trying to fuck with Kylie. No, I wasn't.
Yeah, she was.
Like, you dry shot me. Like,
what the fuck is dry shot you? What the fuck does that mean?
We got to break it down. So dry snitching is like snitching on the spot.
Like dry snitching is, all right. So let's say me and you know, let's say you commit a murder or you commit a crime, and the police ask you for your alibi, and you say you was with me Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. All right, bet. 2 days go by, they come and ask me, where was I at Tuesday night at 8 o'clock? I say, shit, I was in my office like I am. You know what I'm saying? Tuesday at 8 o'clock, I was on live. You go check my live. I was live Tuesday at 8 o'clock. All right, shit. If I was here, then he fucking lying. That's a form of dry snitching. Or if you know, what's another way? What's another way of dry snitching?
I look at it as trying to tell without directly telling. So, like, for instance, we in the car, police pull us over, a gun in the car. I'd be like, it's only 2 of us in here, and it ain't mine.
Do the math.
You feel me? So dry is like not intentionally trying to snitch, but
not directly. Not directly.
Yeah, not directly. So she basically saying he shot her on accident.
I ain't gonna point no fingers.
Right.
So if she say you dry shot me. I mean, that was clear as day.
Right.
You dry shot me. She ain't accidentally say that shit. That's not an accidental move. Like you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, he dry shot me. That part was missing in the fucking testimonies and all that shit. That's in the police reports. So what? You ain't say that then. Why you like? Why is that being ignored? I think this right here should be pulled up in trial and question. What did you mean by dry shot you? How did he dry shot you? How did he dry shoot you?
Right.
I really believe that, bro. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, you know, she got to break that down.
But the like the lawyer said, by her lied so much in the beginning, they're gonna tell the jury like her statement is not credible. So they're gonna have to base their evidence off hard evidence that they have of other people's testimony. And only testimony they got is Kelsey's, and she is not credible. So only thing at the end of the day that they're gonna have left is hardcore evidence. Because we already proved Megan is not credible.
Right.
We already proved Kelsey is not credible. So we can't even believe these bitches. We can't even believe motherfucking Tory.
What can we believe? The evidence.
We gotta. That's what it's gonna boil down to, the evidence. Like he said, because like he said with the Kelsey shit.
Isn't this the first part of the trial? Isn't the second part of the trial? The first part had other testimony. Why they don't just impeach them? What? Facts. Yeah.
And only witnesses they got left is the driver. Did the driver testify already? They got the driver. The bodyguard is supposed to testify, but only thing he could testify against is saying that Kelsey sent him the message. They already seen that, so they really don't even need him. All he gonna be right. He gonna assure that Kelsey sent him the message because he wasn't there.
Wait, hold on. Didn't he made a statement too, though, didn't he?
He said he lied and said because he went to go pick Megan's stuff up.
This is the security guy or the driver?
The security went to go pick Megan's clothes up and stuff from Tory's house. And he said that Tory told him he shot her.
Right.
Why would Tory tell somebody from her team that he shot her? So right. I know he lying, but
that's
he
why he missing now.
That's why he missing.
Exactly.
That's why that bitch done went to Portugal, because he knows that shit he talking about is a motherfucking lie.
Facts.
Why would I tell the enemy I shot a bitch? Come on, man.
This nigga was trying to be cool or some shit. Like,
right.
First of all, nigga, we know you lying because first of all, she lying. And he said, what was you trying to do? You was trying to, like, what, you wanted brownie points or some shit? I know she had to look at him crazy like, bitch, I'm lying, so I know you lying. You know?
And then the next day, after Megan say he shot me, he going live and said if he was there, he would have beat Tory ass and all this shit. So you went to this man's house, ain't beat his ass.
But he told you.
But he told you after. So why would I tell you I shot her if you already said you're gonna beat my ass?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Why would I let you in my house? If
Come
you
on,
said
man.
some shit like that.
This shit all bullshit, man.
All bullshit. Hey, can we not say real quick though? The realest nigga that hit the stands in a long time was Kelsey.
Most definitely.
The realest nigga that hit the stand in a long time was Kelsey. And all these other niggas, you know, copy pleas and shit. This bitch done got immunity. Like that was some smart shit. First of all, how she did all that, like, you know, she got immunity first, and then went up there and, you know, She was able to talk how she wanted to talk. And they asked her, they say, did you hear Tory say, dance, bitch? Or whatever. And she said, now who said that? Where did you hear some shit like that? She said it just like that too. Where you hear some shit like that? Like the way she did that was shit. She the most gangster out of every goddamn body.
Yeah, man, they know, man. That shit ain't. Oh, I think, man, they gotta look now. Okay, they got gunpowder off Tory hands, but they also got gunpowder off Kelsey.
Yeah.
So if we go out by the evidence, right? We got two shooters. We got Kelsey and we got Tory because we got gunpowder off of them, right? Now we got to go to DNA, fingerprints.
Mm-hmm.
We got only 2 sets of fingerprints was on the gun. We got Kelsey fingerprints and Megan fingerprints.
Mm-hmm.
Tory Lane DNA wasn't on the gun
At all. So what happened then?
So what, he had on gloves when he was shooting that bitch? Cause like, okay, anybody could have gunpowder on them because if you close enough to the shooter, you
Right.
get gunpowder. They say gunpowder splatter. But how did Megan fingerprints even get on the gun? But Tory's not if he's the main shooter.
Who gun was it?
We don't know. They say
it could have been Tory's gun.
Right. If you go by fingerprints, it ain't his gun.
It can't be his gun at all. So who was fighting, first of all?
Witnesses say it was 2 women.
Meg and Kelsey. The real question is, why was Megan shot? The question is, was Megan really shot?
That's not even the question.
Y'all don't think them people know what really happened that night? They know what happened that night. Let's listen. It was a pool party, right? If Tory, he flirting with, what's her name? Kylie Jenner. And they both mad that he flirt with Kylie Jenner. Now he confessed, he snitched, honestly. And I look at that shit as snitching too. He snitched and said, look, Kelsey, well, I don't even know why you mad at me when this bitch fucking every nigga that you fuck with. She even fucked me behind your back. She Ben Simmons, the baby, and now she fucking me behind your back. And that's what created the argument. And that's why he sent out that text message apologizing, because he snitched and let it be known that they was fucking behind her back. Now they mad, they fighting. They say Meg beat the shit out of Kelsey.
Right.
They said Meg beat the, and think about it, that's a big bitch. That's a big linebacker bitch. You see what I'm saying? They say she drug ass. Hey, if a big bitch drag me and I'm a little bitch, I'm gonna grab a goddamn gun. And I need somebody to have just the right amount of sense and sober enough to stop my hand from shooting this bitch. And who was that? Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez grabbed the gun as the gun was going down. The gun went off going down. He grabbed her hand and the gun. That's how gunpowder got on his hands. That's how the fucking bullet probably scratched her ass or whatever. And in Megan's eyes, it's possible. Megan was so fucked up and drunk, she probably actually think that Tory grabbed the gun and shot at her. I don't think she was drunk. I think that's just what she's saying. But let's just say she possibly really do think that Tory grabbed the gun and said, dance, bitch, and shot her. Maybe that's what she's thinking. I'm trying to give her some kind of a doubt. But Tory Lanez was trying to stop her from shooting that bitch. And that's when the gun went off. I don't care what nobody said. That's what I think happened.
The lawyer say with the evidence and the motive, they would even say that Kylie shot her. because Because that's where the confrontation started.
Boy, on my live, somebody said Von shot her.
Damn. Good chance to be now. It was sharpshooter.
Hey, they say it was. Kels shot at her. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Drunken guns don't supposed to be in the same story. That's where they are all wrong. Yep. Hey, that's what. Hey, my whole thing is, Meg was, man. If she lying, bro, she was okay with Tory Lanez going to jail for 20 years.
Right.
That's a lot of fucking time for anybody, especially like now. If he did it, fuck him. Send him to jail, then hell, fuck him. Or make everyone take a lot of tests. We could do that, but them shit ain't 100% all the time. But I think that'll help for sure. And if y'all look at, man, look, Meg after all this shit happened, Meg the Stallion, the baby hot, and then out the bushes, yeah, open court too. And after all this shit happened, Meg the Stallion went live, like I was just showing y'all. Kelsey went live, just like Meg, and Tory went live. All three of them went live and said whatever the fuck they said, you know. Meg is the only one that looked the only one that looked unbelievable. And even Kelsey at the time, and this is 2 years ago, even right. Kelsey was saying things about how much of a narcissist she was. Right. And how you know what happened and all this other shit. Like, you know, I would have did this for you, I would have lied, all this other, but you know, just coming out with all this shit, you know what I'm saying, about Megan. Tory Lanez kept it player, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. What all Tory Lanez said was, and this was the first time he said anything. He ain't make no statements the whole entire time. Nothing was ever said from Tory Lanez. She felt some type of way because everybody was making memes and all type of shit. She was embarrassed. So she went and she was saying, like, look, if y'all keep fucking with me, I'm gonna expose you, this is that, blah, blah. And then she came out and she said, fuck you, and exposed them. So now, some time after, he finally saying something for the first time. And what he says is, look, I'm not here to bash her. I'm not trying to, you know, pick or poke fun of her at all. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm just letting y'all know that what's been said is not true. Now, I'm not trying to, you know, offend her or anything. This is still my friend. I need y'all to understand, though, that, you know, Meg has been the angel this whole entire time. She's been looked at as, you know, a positive black woman, a person of, you know, who defends black women and always looked at in this positive light. She's never been attacked by the media like she was being attacked. So this is why those things are being said. But I don't want y'all to crucify her. I want y'all to understand where she's coming from. Man, if a motherfucker trying to give me 20 years, I'm not saying no positive shit. Right. I'm not saying none of that shit he was saying. I actually got a lot more respect for Tory for doing what he did. Look, I'm not trying to, you know, downgrade her or anything. I just want y'all to understand where she's coming from. And this is why, you know, it's coming out like this. But I am innocent. None of what she said happened. She knows the truth, but she's still my friend. But, man, I wouldn't have said none of that shit. Fuck her. Yeah. She got mad because I was flirting with Kylie. I told her this, and I told Kelsey she was fucking niggas behind her back. They got mad. They started fighting. Kelsey tried to kill the bitch. I tried to grab. I said all that. Fuck her. She tried to give me 20 years. Fuck her now. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? That shit crazy.
This is what the lawyer had to say about it.
Just go to eFirms.com and charge you a ton of money. Anything you need, go to eFirms.com. Tory Lanez is a Canadian rapper, and he was in a car with Megan Thee Stallion, and we kind of know what this is about, right? He's alleged to have fired his gun in her direction and said, damn bitch. You know, kind of like how they do in the Wild West, you know, Dance, blah, blah, blah. So this is what I know. And I don't know the truth behind anything, so we're just going to give it to you straight what we think, just what's happening so far. The prosecution opened their case, and then the defense did their opening. You got two completely different scenarios. The prosecution is saying that Tory Lanez shot Megan Thee Stallion, and it was after he got insulted about his skills as a rapper. The defense is saying it could have been somebody else. It could have been Kelsey Harris, who was the friend who was in the backseat with Megan Thee Stallion. And the defense theory is that there's some argument between those two, and it had to do with Tory Lanez being in the pool with Kylie Jenner or Kendall Jenner. I don't know, one of the Jenner people. Who the fuck cares? Let's just kind of
say Jenner.
With the stuff. And you can see in the lower left, Tory Lanez is laying on the ground, and all he's got on are shorts and no shoes. Now, you got Megan Thee Stallion. I think she's bare naked. She doesn't have. I mean, I don't see any clothes on her at all.
What?
And notice she got out of the rear passenger side seat. That's kind of.
Bueno, aprovechando que estoy llegando a mi casa, quería mostrarles lo fácil que puede ser esto. En menos de un mes pasé de literal tener.
Yeah, you got two.
Because we're going to read some of the transcript later.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But she's got no clothes on. He's got almost no clothes on. And now Kelsey gets out of the car, and she gets out of the driver's side rear seat. Now she's got more clothes on, but not a whole lot of. Everybody's pretty much, whatever.
Now you're gonna make a valid point, Nick.
So now, as we get into the transcripts of what happened, it's interesting to know where people were when they got pulled out of the car. So you've got Tory Lanez, who was in the front passenger seat. Megan Thee Stallion was right behind Tory Lanez, and Kelsey Harris was in the rear driver's side seat. Here's the other thing. Gunshot residue was found on Kelsey Harris.
Hold on, before you start, mind you, mostly all them motherfuckers was naked. Tory Lanez just had shorts on. Megan Thee Stallion was damn near naked. Kelsey had more clothes on than all of them, but she was damn near naked. Looked like some fucking was going on to me.
Like some fucking was going on.
It was also found on Tory Lanez. Here's the thing: when you fire a weapon in an enclosed vehicle, that there's no discrimination on where that gunshot residue goes, right? So what happens is you fire the gun, and right there, it comes out the front because the bullet comes out. But so gases come out the front, but it also comes out the back, and the side. So you get it just goes everywhere. So if you're anywhere near it, you're going to have that on you. So let's see what the officer testified to. Upon doing that stop, could you see how many occupants were in the vehicle? Not initially. At some point, yes. How many? 4. So there's 4 people. You got the driver, you got Tory Lanez, and you got the 2 ladies. Did you see anyone in court here today that you saw that date? I do. Could you describe what he's wearing? He's wearing a white shirt in the front passenger seat of the SUV. Were the other occupants removed from the car? Yes. Aside from the defendant, who was seated in the front passenger seat, who else was in the vehicle and where were they seated? So this is kind of an important thing. There was a driver, and then there was a female passenger in the rear seat. Oh, now, one of the passengers was her first name, Megan Thee Stallion. Yes. Where was she located in the passenger seat? She was sitting behind Mr. Daystar Peterson. That's Tory Lanez. So the other female in the vehicle, was that person later identified as Kelsey Harris? Yes. Was she in the rear passenger seat behind the driver? Yes, she was. Once all the occupants were removed with respect to the female identified as Megan, did you observe any injuries on her? I did. Did you observe? She was bleeding from her right foot. Now, here's the thing. When they asked questions, the defense asked questions of Megan Thee Stallion because she testified. She testified that she lied. She lied a lot. She lied about how she got the injury. She lied about the fact that anybody shot anything, and she lied about, you know, where she was and who she was doing what with. What did you find? There was an olive green handgun on the floorboard of the front passenger seat, which is where he was. Could you repeat that one more? There was an olive green handgun on the floorboard of the right front passenger seat. Was this a semi-automatic firearm? Yes, it was. Did you inspect the gun any further? So now it's important to do that, because when you fire a semi-automatic handgun, it automatically puts a round into the chamber once you fire it. And then you keep doing it until the gun is empty. As you were rendering it safe, what did you notice about the firearm? The firearm was warm to the touch, which if you fired it 3 or 4 times, it's going to get hot. Anything else about the position in which the firearm was in at the time that you observed it? It was in the slide lock position. So they have Mr. Daystar Peterson or Tory Lanez sitting in the front passenger seat next to the firearm. They have Kelsey is going to testify, if she hasn't already, that Tory Lanez shot the firearm at Megan Thee Stallion and told her dance bitch or something close to that. Megan did testify to that. They don't have the fragment. Evidently, it was removed from her at the hospital, but not preserved. You look at her injury, and her injury is not just, I mean, it's a flesh wound, I guess, but it certainly is not just a slice from a piece of glass. In the medical records, the emergency department noted that Megan was asked repeatedly about her injuries, but she stated she never heard a gunshot and initially never even believed that there were bullets present. However, the report said the initial x-rays appear to show bullet fragments in both of her ankles. Now, the defense is going to try to poke holes. She's saying she didn't hear a gunshot. Now she's saying she heard a gunshot. She's saying that she cut on glass and now it's a bullet. They did pull bullet fragments up, but they didn't keep them. She's going to say that this is all about a love triangle, and this motivation was, and the real argument, you got kicked out of this party, and the real argument was between you and Kelsey, and Kelsey's could have been the one that shot you. You didn't see who shot you. You didn't tell the cops anybody shot you. So they're going to, anything that she lied about, the defense is hammering home. And doing that is credit her so that you can't believe anything she says. There's a doctorate.
So I let it play there because, like I said, they gonna discredit her story. She lied from the beginning. Now she coming back, supposed to be telling the truth. We can't believe you. Also, another thing he said was, by Kelsey being the last one out the car, Tory Lanez's defense can say Kelsey could have put that gun on the side of Tory Lanez's seat because she was the last one out the car. There's gunpowder on him, but his fingerprint's not on the gun. And nobody said nothing, and they haven't found nothing what show that he had gloves on. It was Megan. No, Megan wasn't the driver. Megan was sitting behind Tory Lanez in the back seat. So, you know, I think my boy gonna beat it. It's too many holes in the story, too many people switching up, and then Megan only witnesses is not coming through for her. Kelsey ain't coming through. The bodyguard, he done went to Dubai. You know, shit ain't working, Pete.
This shit over.
This shit over.
This shit over. This shit over. I think the fact that how Kelsey approached the whole thing was enough. I think that was enough for everything. Like, man, I really do hope they go back and play all their lives and everything that's, you know, from the beginning to today, and look at all the lies.
Right.
I think if they do that now, if the jury just go home and just YouTube some shit, you know what I'm saying, and just watch how everything has changed from the day one to now. Man, they going, this shit easy. This shit is a piece of cake, honestly. It's a piece of cake. But I wonder if nobody gets in trouble. Like, I wonder if, because of how everything is filmed out, I wonder if nobody gets in trouble, because Kelsey was granted immunity. And it seems to me that she the one who shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, who, if anybody got shot, it was because of Kelsey. And because of what she said and everything, nothing could be held against her. So I think this is the way that everybody walks away. No harm done. Now, have you heard that that the Prince family might have something to do with what's, like, they got something to do with something. You know, she is in Houston or whatever. I think they now Kelsey's baby daddy is somebody in the record label or something like that. I can't remember everything, but something got to do with him and the Prince family. They linked or connected some kind of way, and her money is tied in with the Prince family. I gotta look more into it before I really talk about it. I seen it on the limb. It should have been all black women. You said what now?
I seen when Joe Budden spoke on it.
Oh, for real? I ain't even seen that. What did he say?
Hold on.
Megan was driving. Nah, ain't no way Megan was driving. It was a they had a driver. I think it was Tory Lanez driving. So nah, Megan wasn't driving. Megan was in a passenger seat, not the driver's seat.
That aside, I'm talking about her and what she's.
How the hell you do that? Oh, your phone. All right, y'all. So we on my page now. No. Everybody, make sure y'all go to subscribe to my channel. Y'all like it? It's fun over there. I do giveaways. I do Cash App drops all the time. I just, like, right before I came over here, I did a Cash App. Well, no, I did another giveaway, but you had to part. Oh man, it's crazy. All you had to do is say yes, and you would have won some money. I think these motherfuckers was asleep. Ain't nobody say nothing. I'm like, oh shit. Well, fuck it, I keep, you know. So y'all come subscribe while